Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer, with Oculus Rift reviews, now with Windows Mixed Reality as well. Today we're going to do a Let's Play and initial impressions review for Ironlights VR. Ironlights is a game just released on the Steam store today in early access for the HTC Vive, Valve Index, and the Oculus Rift. I did test this game out on Windows Mixed Reality, and I'm sad to report it does not work on Windows Mixed Reality yet. I hope they add that in the future. Again, this is an early access, so all my gameplay has been on the Oculus Rift. I did receive a free Steam key through the Steam Curator Connect program. This game normally retails for $20, and I'm very happy to report that I really have enjoyed playing this game. It's been a long time since I received a free game on the Steam Curator Connect program that I actually really love playing, and this is one of those few games that I have really liked this game. However, it's not perfect, so there are some things that need to be worked on, and I hope they are to make this an even better game, one that I can recommend to everyone. Anyways, there's a single player campaign, so the problem with a lot of multiplayer PvP games is the player base. There's not enough players. What makes this game really easy is that you can play single player while you're waiting for multiplayer. And let me click on multiplayer, and you see you can do quick match. You can change the look of your guy. This is the way that I set up my guy to look. But you can put spiked armor, avian armor, heavy plate armor, carapace. You can change the helm if you want, a different look. I don't know if I like the Shinobi more. I'm sorry, the Shingasa or the Jousting helm more. I kind of feel like a lot of people are using the Shingasa helm. So I've also seen like different looking weapons. I'm not sure yet how you get those, but the enemy AI I've seen has those, and you can change the different colors. I went for black and orange. Anyways, it's pretty cool. I don't want to spend too much time here. Okay, so you can make host a private game, or join a private game, or do a quick match. And if there's no open quick match opponent, you'll be the host. And then you can start playing single player while you wait for somebody else to join, and then you'll join. Today, first day of release, it's only been a few seconds when a match starts for me. Again, you only need one other player to join for you to do your 1v1 battle, and it's been pretty fun. But there are some issues, and actually I didn't notice any issue in the single player, but once I started playing online against another opponent, I noticed some issues. So let's go to single player so I can the campaign, show you the different classes. So you have the knight class, which is two-handed weapon, the duelist, which is like a little rapier and a little shield, a little buckler there, and the monk, which is probably my favorite, but the ninja, in my opinion, is the best, and that's what I've been using when I go online. Now, single player, I probably like to play the monk more, just single player, but the ninja is kind of overpowered, and that's something that probably needs to be looked at. And then the crusader, I'm not a big fan of the crusader, but definitely the crusader can be a little challenging to block that flail because it goes all over the place. So it's good for that. The problem is defense, and so you can overpower him by making him go defensive because he only has a shield, and that thing can't block anything. So you can pretty much easily destroy him. So that I'm not too afraid of going against the crusader, even though offensively he's pretty good just because it's difficult to block him. But when you go on defense, man, you can block with a shield, but you can't block with that. And this is where the ninja is so good. He's good both offensively and defensively. And he's good at range, and he's good up close. The monk is also very good at range because it turns into a... by the way, you have ranged and melee close range attacks. At range, this staff turns into a bow and arrow, and that's pretty cool. And then up close, obviously, you can use a staff on a person. So, I'm not going to do gameplay for single player. What I want to show the replay. So this is actually one of my favorite things here. Now, as you can see, you can make replays or GIFs or GIFs, however you want to call them. But let's look at one of the replays, and I want to show you the replay where I went online. And sorry, Eben Winter, this is an actual person. Sorry, I didn't. I normally get permissions from people to show gameplay against them because I don't like to just record other people. But there was no voice chat, so there was no way for me to do that. So Eben Winter, sorry. Let me go ahead and hide the UI. Let's just show the gameplay. So that's Eben Winter. That's me, the ninja. So he has the staff, and I have the ninja with the 2 very short blades. And right off the bat, there's a problem. And let me show that again to you. Maybe you can't tell what the problem is. So let's start again. And let me hide the UI. So right off the bat, there's a problem. So against the single player enemies, I was able to reach them with my blades with no issues at all. And I go in, and did you see that little step backwards he took? See, like there's like a little circle. He went to the very edge of his play space there. Can you see that? That made it very difficult for me to reach. I honestly couldn't reach him at all. And so I only did damage like once. And I did terribly here trying to block his staff. I was still getting used to, a player and him using the staff differently than I was used to. So he did a lot of damage, as you can see there. I'm very damaged. He only got a little bit of damage. I basically only got 1 hit against him. And he's using that as bow and arrow really quick. Now, he did a mistake here. He used the bow and arrow. He used up his energy. When you use your energy, you basically get double damage if the other player attacks you. So you got to be very careful when you're using the A or X button to increase your... Basically, there's a button to increase your energy faster than normal, but you take more damage when you do that temporarily. So you got to be very strategic when you use it. You got to make sure your enemy doesn't have a lot of energy so they can go in there and attack you while you're getting like double the damage or the increase in damage, whatever that increase in damage is. So he made a mistake there. That allowed me to do some damage, but as you can see, he's way ahead at this point. And again, he's at the very edge of his play space, as you can see there, that little circle. And I just couldn't reach him. So what I do is I start getting as far forward as possible. I have to go into my play space and basically go as far forward as possible. And again, I'm scared to do that because I might hit the wall. But I had to because of this guy. Because he's at the very edge of his play space. He's trying to go get back as far as possible so I can't reach him. And notice what I do. I start doing the same BS that he was doing. Sorry, guy. I'm not trying to make fun of you, but it's kind of crappy to go at the edge of your play space. I don't think that should be a valid tactic. And again, I don't blame you so much as I blame the devs. That should not be a valid tactic there. Playing around with your play space to get an advantage shouldn't be part of a PvP game, in my opinion. Because then it's just a matter who has the bigger play space, not anything else. Like I can see dodging left or right, and that's fine with me as long as it's within like a very small space. But getting backwards of your own play space to avoid damage, that's pretty crappy. And that's shouldn't be part of the gameplay. So that's a major thing that I think should be updated. I don't think anybody wants to go in a PvP battle online, and it's just a matter of both of you getting as far away as possible from your play space to avoid taking damage. That's not fun. The other problem is, as you can see here, even though he's at the advantage with the play space, I'm at the advantage with having the ninja. And the ninja is just overpowered. I'm not sure I have more skill than this person. But I had the ninja, I had the blades, and they're basically impossible to block. And by the way, a mechanic here is you got to put your weapons behind you in order to gain energy to either block or to attack. So you got to constantly be swinging in a way that probably I wasn't yet 100% used to in this gameplay. I'm still, in the heat of the battle, that's something difficult to concentrate on. As you can see, I finished him off. He only had like a sliver of health. So I decided to finally do something different that I wasn't doing all fight, which is just, do ranged attacks. I knew that if I shot a lot of bullets really quickly, he wouldn't be able to block them all, and that I'd be able to finish him off, and that was right in my calculations. So I ended up winning the match. But you see, there are some problems with this game. First of all, the stadium, the arena, looks terrible. On the other hand, the fighters themselves, I think, look really good, but they really should be centered within a space, and the devs really need to determine how much movement is strategic, should be part of the gameplay. I think right now, the way it's set up, someone intentionally going to the edge of their play space so you can't reach them with these blades is not something that should be encouraged by the devs. They need to really whittle this down so you can't go that far behind. Again, I understand some movement. I can understand, especially since there's ranged attacks. You want to be able to move some, so, it's not just easy to do ranged attacks, and you don't always have to block them. You can also dodge them. And I can understand that, but the way it's set up right now is the melee damage and getting up close and not being able to reach them. That definitely needs to change. The stadium, I think, could look better. There could be more options with the armor. Again, I'm not sure exactly how you get the different colors, because I saw some of the AI, they look really nice, and I'm not sure how they did that. There was like one with a glowing staff that looked really cool. I'm not sure how you do that in this game, but I really like the ability to, do these replays. I really like that. And again, you can choose the distance, the height, the angle, the rotation, although I think the default is pretty good. And then you can even export a GIF or a GIF to your email. Or you could actually also just export the video itself. I think that's really cool. Something I really like. And like I said, even though I have lots of criticisms for this game, or a few ones that are really strong, like better balancing and not being able to take advantage of your play space to get an advantage in a battle online, this game is a lot of fun. So despite those issues, this game is a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun playing. I got a good workout. I got a good sweat going, so I'm probably not going to play anymore today. I probably spent like 90 minutes playing, and basically I got all sweaty, and I stopped and then decided to make this video. But yeah, I had a ton of fun. One of the best games I got on the Steam Curator Connect program. I'm not going to give a final score, because I definitely need to play this game more to give it a good score. But I'm definitely going to rate it positive. It's just a matter of how high. I'm leaning towards possibly a 7-8 type score for this game. It's really good. And with improvements, obviously you could go even higher. So definitely some of the flaws need to be fixed. And that will probably put it towards an 8 if they fix those issues. And then if they even add more to make it even better, it could definitely go all the way up to a 9. 10? Possibility? I don't know. You have to have a much better single-player campaign for that. But we'll see. So anyways, I really like Ironlights. It's a really good game for $20. You're getting a good deal. Again, multiplayer is easy to get into because you only need one other player online. Today, the day of release, it's been quick to be able to get another match going. And while you're waiting, you can play single player, or you can just play single player. So anyways, I'm Fast Lawyer. I'm with Oculus Rift Reviews. This is Ironlights. They need to add Windows Mixed Reality to support it. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.